Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Hello YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to a video, a Back to the Future 2 video. Specifically, let's look at a Back to the Future 2 Marty Junior jacket, or prop jacket I should say, because anyone who knows me knows that I am the world's biggest Back to the Future fan. I absolutely love and adore the movie. I generally watch it at least 2 to 3 times a week. Every week I own many Back to the Future related items, such as the shoes. Next to that, you can't see it, is the hoverboard. Granted, I'm not wearing my Back to the Future 2 hat, so that was a great wasted opportunity, but that's in another room, because using all that stuff, the shoes, the hoverboard, this jacket and the hat, I took a couple of pictures. I cosplayed, if you will, to put on Facebook to show that I purchased this jacket. Now, Back to the Future has been my favourite movie. I'm sorry, I go for this every time. I'm pretty sure anyone who watches my channel on any level of a regular basis knows this, but it's my favourite movie of all time. Ever since I first saw it in the cinema in 1985. It's never wavered, it's never changed. No movie has ever touched me as much as that movie, and I sincerely doubt there will never be a movie that comes along to take its place. I own many things. I own a flux. There are videos of these. Just type Back to the Future into the search bar on my channel. But I own many things. A flux capacitor watch. I own number plates. I own pop Funko figures, or Funko Pop figures, I should say. I own many DeLoreans. Many DeLoreans. I have a remote control one. I have 3 from each movie that are all still boxed and decent, really good, accurate ones. Again, I did a video on that recently. It was a pickup video. I own Hot Wheels, still boxed DeLoreans. I have the newspaper from part 2 that you used to see that they changed history or future history with Marty's son. That's from 2015, and basically USA Today came from America. USA Today just put the front page from October 21st, 2015 that was used in the movie around the regular that day edition of USA Today. So you're getting a feel for the fact that I absolutely love Back to the Future. But I never knew there was an affordable Back to the Future 2 prop jacket. It's safe to say, even though the first movie is my favourite movie of all time, and that's the movie I love way more than Back to the Future 2, and his body warmer, check it out, the dog thinks he's going to drown, is a more iconic look than jacket. But the jacket from part 2, Marty Junior's jacket, has gone down in history as an absolute, it's pop culture, isn't it? Your jacket is now drying with extendable, correctable sleeves. It's a smart jacket. It's an Apple Smart jacket. But I've always wondered, is there one you could buy just for me to use at Halloween and time like that, and also to know that I can have in my Back to the Future 2 collection that's affordable? And so I've never done this before. I actually jumped on Amazon. And never get the Amazon app on your phone, because when all you have to do, because your details are stored, is swipe like that to order something. Particularly when you come home from work in the morning after a full night shift and you're very tired, it becomes incredibly easy to spend money. But so I was looking around on there, and I just typed in Back to the Future 2 jacket, and the first thing I saw, what almost gave me a heart attack, was there is a pretty decent prop accurate one. I didn't read it, but the pictures made it look prop accurate, movie accurate I should say. So I don't know if the sleeves do anything. It certainly won't dry and stuff like that, but it looked the part. But they wanted £300 for it, and that was just for the smallest size, and I thought, I can't justify spending that much money on a Back to the Future jacket. So I kept looking, and then it appears that there is a company that licensed to make basically a Halloween costume version of movie jackets, and this was the only other alternative across Amazon, and so that's the one I bought. This came in this bag. It was £69 for a small, which is interesting, we'll get to that. And then it was £12 shipping, which I hate it when they do that. It does not cost this obviously with the jacket in, it's still not that heavy, £12 to ship it. So just put that on there and make it the full price instead of, because I'm not an idiot. People aren't. They're not going to look at it and just go, wow, that's a bargain. Oh, shipping £12. Well, that's not the extra price of the jacket. No, just stick it in there. We're not idiots, but Lisa's got a picture of the DeLorean. Can I say, could you find any more gimpish model to put the jacket on? Also, look at the sleeves. Yeah, this is a pretty decent representation of the jacket, bar the sleeves, but that will become apparent soon. But the actual sort of faux leathery or false leather, you know, PVC in this case, that's actually pretty decent to what the actual jacket is, and it's got a DeLorean in the background. And also, as you can see, it includes a sports almanac and a fax from the movie where he gets fired. I'll show them to you. I guess they're just little props, you know. Again, clearly this is a Halloween costume. But I own the sports almanac. I didn't mention that, proper one. But it's empty. There's nothing inside it. It's just a notebook. But it's the full size and thickness of the actual sports almanac. You get this. Apparently, from 1950s to the year 2000, not much happened in sports, but it's just a little piece to hold on to, I guess, if you go to a party. But I would just take my proper one. However, what's interesting about it is, even though there was nothing in it as such, it actually has a page of stats. Who knew? And then also you get the "Hey McFly," which I also have anyway because I bought. I guess you could have a prop collection off Amazon where you got the letter that he sends to Marty in 1955 after being sent back to 1885. You get the Save the Clock Tower flyer. You get the picture he drew of the flux capacitor, you know, after he slips on the toilet. And so, yeah, you know, it's all cool stuff. But what does a jacket look like? That's what we're here for. What does the jacket look like? Well, there's your first problem. But yeah, I heard people complain on Tinterwebs about this, or on YouTube, saying that the colour is wrong. On Amazon, actually, they said that the colour was wrong and they sent it back. I don't think that looks too bad. I mean, unless you're going to drop 300 quid on it, what do you expect for a cheapy jacket? Don't worry, we'll go in the other room where it's better lit and put it on so you can see it there. You've got fake seams. I don't know if they're showing up, but this is the other thing. This is a small. For whatever reason, there was no medium size, and then it went straight to large, and then it went to extra large. And the funny thing is, in the videos I watched, they said order a size above, because otherwise it won't fit. And then I started thinking, oh shit then, because I've ordered small and it's going to be really small and snug. It's not. This fits absolutely fine. The only thing I can think is if I ordered a large now, I'd be drowning in a tent that is fabric. Now let's get to the arms. They don't look very good. Thing is, they've got this kind of, you know, crinkle Constantina effect thing going on there. This is why I opened it before, you know, and did it as an unboxing video. That if you play around with enough, you can get them in line and stuff like that. They certainly don't look anywhere like that, but I might actually give it to someone who knows how to sew and stuff like that with the recommendation of not cutting this out, but stitching it up, because I don't understand why they include this functionality. Yes, it's a gimmick if it's a Halloween costume. This is a bit ugly because I just stuck the Velcro on, which I'll show in more detail in the other room. But yes, I guess you could argue that some people might want the functionality of the jacket for the purposes of a Halloween costume, but there must. Why didn't they just include one? There must have been a better alternative than this, and obviously this isn't the right colour either. I don't understand why they went this route. Clearly, I am actually going to get these altered and make into a real, well, not real wearable, because I cannot express how flimsy these feel, but just to a regular arm length jacket. Again, I don't know. It'll make more sense when I show it to you when I'm actually wearing it, which I have to do in the other room because obviously better light and it's a bit cramped in here. But essentially, from the shoulder strap, you go down to, I'll unplug it, all the way down to almost the elbow. That's it. They're like little Velcro straps. That's how. Then there's two of them. Unless they could have put more in. And then you go from just above the wrist all the way up to just below the elbow. So look, this is what I mean. This is the most disappointing thing about it. How long the sleeves are. Again, I mean, be honest. If you probably didn't even know, maybe you did know this jacket was available. Is this something that you want for your Back to the Future 2 jacket? You know, even if you're going to do Halloween stuff, do you need this on the sleeves? Other than that, I think for the money, it looks all right. Is it worth £69? We won't even get into the postage yet, but is it worth? Because that's the base price they say. Is it worth £69? Absolutely not. This has got sweatshop made written all over it. I cannot see that there's more than 20 quid's worth of material in it. Is it worth £69 to a massive, massive Back to the Future fan who this is the only affordable jacket that they could buy just so they could have one in their collection and or cosplay with it or Halloween party it? I am said person, yes. Again, I don't think it's worth the money. I would have preferred, you know, to have something that like was a bit more practical. I'm not saying I want an everyday wearable jacket, but you know what? I don't regret buying it. There you go. You can see that it is at least officially licensed from Paramount or Universal, I should say. Anyway, right, let's go. Oh, it does have a workable zip. I forgot to mention that. There you go. This is where you can see, you know, the cheapness of the jacket as well. I wouldn't want to know what would happen if someone dropped a ciggy butt on you when you're wearing this, but I assume there won't be much of this left afterwards. Anyway, let's go to the other room and I'm going to show it when I wear it. And you can see that it does actually fit pretty well for a small jacket. So as you can see, for a small, it comes perfectly to my waist. It fits really, really quite well. So that kind of blows out the water. The few videos I've watched on this when people say, order a size up. I mean, I couldn't order a medium as I, you know, touched upon. But I would have thought, if I ordered a large, I'd be drowning. You know, I'd be drowning in fabric. But yeah, now, again, to the people who complain about the colour being off, I don't know. It looks fine to me. Biggest problem though, as I said, and you could tell that, is the arms. I mean, there are, I'm probably going to mention quite a lot of this again, but if I undo both tabs, now I know in the movie, obviously, this was the whole point of, you know, the one size fits all jacket, but can I not, you know, say, is this not a tad overkill? Do you know what? I personally, I get the fact, I kind of like the fact that they've worked into, I mean, because I guess it's supposed to be a Halloween costume. I like the fact that they've worked the functionality of the arms to some degree, because that was the gimmick of the coat in the movie, I should say, into it, kinda. Okay, again, you've got Velcro there and Velcro there. It took me ages to find this second one. It's like when a fat kid drops a sweet or something, it gets lost in the folds, and yeah, of which there are a lot. It does replicate the kind of effect of the movie, and once you've managed to get them, I would have preferred some stronger Velcro. Once you've managed to get them in the right places, where's the other one? Or have I doubled up too far? This is what I mean. It's so difficult to find them. They're not really that obvious. Yeah, I just think I would have, you know, preferred it if you just made, you know, a jacket. I'm not saying I want it, you know, amazing material or anything like that, but just made a jacket with regular, you know, length arms like this. Again, these I cannot express. This is why, you know, I'm going to wear it. Basically, I've sorted my Halloween costume out, and it's already March. It's only March. I'm going to wear it as a Halloween costume. Yes, I am, or I should be wearing the Back to the Future hat. I don't know where it is. But it is. Do you know what? I think if someone dropped a cigarette on this, you'd go up like the Wicker Man or something. But yeah, the arms are a bit of a fail. They do kind of work, but even when you've got them taped up like this, I don't know. I felt like I got bingo wings. But yeah, the colour's fine, I think. The colour's fine. They're not real working pockets, as you would expect. And obviously it's faux leather. It's very cheap vinyl. Again, you know, like this isn't elasticated. The waistline isn't elasticated. As for what it is, let's roll my collar down. I don't play rugby and I don't live in Clifton. For what it is, it's a pretty decent, cheap version of the jacket you can use at Halloween. You certainly couldn't wear it all the time, and it's certainly not hard wearing or anything like that. And it's a bit, and this I said, it's a small, but it comes to my waist, which is what I want from a jacket. I don't know what a large would be, but it is quite restrictive at the same time. But yeah, do you know what? I quite like this. So let's round up. So there you go. It's not the most accurate to the movie of jackets. It's not the highest quality of jackets, and the arms are a letdown. But would I recommend buying it? Well, it comes down to simply whether or not you are a huge Back to the Future 2 fan, I should say, really. A huge Back to the Future 2 fan, or just want to cosplay and look like Marty Junior. I don't regret buying it. I do think it is slightly too much money for what it is, especially with the build quality of the product. But then, you know, beggars can't be choosers. What you're going to do if you can't drop 300 quid on an actual, you know, movie accurate one, which, to be perfectly honest, if I ever come into a large chunk of money, I will probably do. But yeah, the sleeves are the most disappointing thing about it. They're not really a deal breaker, and maybe other people out there thinking, but I want that functionality in my knockoff Back to the Future, well, it's not a knockoff, my Back to the Future 2 prop replica jacket. I certainly do not, and I'm gonna get them fixed or altered, maybe get some of the excessive fabric removed, just so they, because let's be honest, anyone knows what the movie jacket, or the jacket in the movie actually does. It can fucking dry you when you've fallen into the drink, you know, and its sleeves, you know, retract themselves so that it's one size fit. Oh, it doesn't really make sense if you think about, you know, the waist size of an individual. Why am I only thinking about that now and not when I saw Back to the Future 2 in 1989? Yeah, I'm going to get them fixed, because you do not need that level of functionality, and even if it was better implemented, again, you don't need it. Everyone knows what that jacket is when you're wearing it, even if some people say the colour is off, which I disagree. I mean, if you're the same sort of build as me, then I would say get the small. The small is absolutely fine, but yeah, it comes down to whether or not you're a massive Back to the Future fan, or Back to the Future 2 fan, and you need this in your wardrobe, or your cosplay wardrobe, or Halloween costumes, or just in your house, because, you know, why wouldn't you want to wear it around the house? Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, particularly if you own this jacket, or you never even knew it existed, and is this something you would be interested in, particularly with the sort of sleeve, I was going to say functionality, but I think fuck up is probably a better descriptive term of the sleeves on this. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.